So another fun interpretation of some obviously heavy electronic stuff going on here. We'll just be using a standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E. And initially we kind of have this buildup of this synth line that's going on. And we start here on a high E string, just keep it all high E string. And we do 6, 4, 6, repeat that 3 times. Okay, it's kind of like a simplified version so far. It does that 3 times, and then it'll come up and it'll do a couple 11s and a couple 9s. Alright, and now it kind of builds a little bit, and not a whole lot different. We just basically do the 6, 4, 6, and then come up to 9, and then repeat that 3 times. Alright, and then we finish it. The first time we finish it, there's kind of a break that happens, so we come up to those 11s, hit it twice, and then we just stop there. Okay, and after that, it kind of gets into like the full mode of it, where we do the 6, 4, 6 to 9 3 times, then we come up to the couple 11s, and then we do a couple 9s. Alright, and other than that, there's kind of maybe like a fuller variation of it that happens, and for that I kind of like just do like add like an extra low octave to it, and that seems to work pretty nice. So to get that just right without having to come up way high and do it on like the A and G string there, I just kind of do this D and B string octave, where we'll start it here at the 8 on the D and the 11 on the B, and everything else is just muted. Okay, we just want that octave. Alright, and we're just doing the 8 and 11, then we'll drop it down to the 6 and 9, back to 8 and 11, and then zoom it up to the 11 and 14. Okay, it does that 3 times. And then it'll take it all the way up to the 13 and 16 a couple times. And then drop it down to the 11 and 14 for a couple. Alright. And other than that, there's kind of like the overall progression. So if you just want to like jam out some power chords, this is what you do. You go to the F sharp or G flat here at the 2 on the E, 4 on the A and D. And I just kind of like to do just, 8th note down strums. That's cool. So just about 8 of them. And then we do up to the E flat at the 6 A with the 8 on the D and G. Same thing there. Alright, and then just take it up a set. So now we're at the B flat, the 6 on the E and the 8 on the A and D. And just finish at the A flat at the 4E, 6 on the A and D here. And that's essentially like the whole progression that just loops throughout the song there. So if you just want to jam out power chords, you can let that rip. And other than that, there's kind of like another kind of octave bounce that we can do a little later. And this kind of jumps sets of strings. I'll start here at the D and B octave. Alright, so we got the 4th fret and 7th fret, and we're alternating between it this time instead of just strumming the whole thing. Okay, just bouncing between the octaves. Do about 4 times. Okay, then we'll take it up to the G and high E octaves. So we got the 8 on the G and 11 on the high E, and that just bounces 4 times. Okay, take that and just bring it up a set of strings. So now we're at the D and B octave with the 8 and 11. And then finish by dropping down at the 6 and 9 for the same thing. Okay, so some fun interpretations here. You can mix and match what you like here or play around with it. Nothing's set in stone, so hope it was fun and enjoy.